one of those rare moments where from the hotel room to the car, I haven't taken the eye mask off. When that happens, you know it's a shit schedule.
Oh, one of our
Yeah.
cars also still to come.
But we have 4 hours on the road, hopefully we won't die. So I'm worried about. It's like if we play music, the driver stays awake, but then so do
You're
we.
going in this
I
car.
will leave.
So like,
Let's
what
go.
do we do?
You're going in this car.
How do we do this? Who wins? That
Oh, there's
man
some
out.
laptop and shit. Whose is that? Which room is that?
This store had Anupam, who's a sound guy, Rocket or Abhishek Sanyal, who does our lights, Super Tech, who is our stage tech and just lifter of things extraordinaire.
I'm Super Tech. I am the tech for Skyharbor. Guitar tech / patching tech. We basically carry our own shit, like half of our shit, except for the PA and the console, everything else is ours on stage. Since everything's almost automated on the XFXs and the patch changing, it's spot on every time. So everything is basically automated to a point where it's just now hardware glitches that you could have, and which is why we're here.
Our variables that change are literally venue and PA. That's it. Everything else is the same. Down from the cables to the crew to the fucking material carpet used on stage, it's all the same. Every performance is different. Every day your musicians have, like the band is in a different state of mind, or they're unwell, or they're doing really well. Somebody's having an upper, somebody's having a downer. It's different every day. These guys by themselves do a lot of prep. They are quite prepped to begin with.
I mean, definitely wouldn't recommend the way we operate. If you have the choice to be in the same place, do it. Because there's nothing, I mean, we get so much more done when we're all together, like, on tour, like in terms of, you know, big picture stuff and direction for the band and what we want to do. The only silver lining I could possibly think of is that we don't get sick of each other because we don't see each other that often. I mean, we may get sick of each other towards the end of like a 1 month long tour, but like, we don't see each other constantly. So the way we've been doing it before works, but it's not the best, but it works. We managed to do 2 pretty good albums just like that.
The fact that when we were doing this tour, we had like chunks of, you know, days when we didn't have any shows or anything, and all 5 of us were in town. And guess what we did? What bands do? We met and wrote music, and it was awesome, and it was quick, and it was really productive.
How about you go? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how can we not make it work though? There's so much at stake and there's so much for grabs. It's like we have to like do whatever we can, which is what we're doing.
You know, people when they come to one of our shows, they also have a certain level of expectation. Like they want to go away like feeling like, wow, this was a great night. Like it was one of the shows of the year for them. Expectations are high, and we cannot slack. We cannot be overthinking things. We really have to. We have to bring our A game tonight, for sure.
difficult to do shows during the week in India, you know, low turnouts, and it's just, you know, it's difficult. So we tend to book like shows on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes they end up being in cities that are really far apart from each other, and we have to do what we did today, which is take 2 connecting flights and a 2-hour car journey, and we're going to do something similar tomorrow again. So it's really different from touring anywhere else.
These are sort of extraneous, unusual conditions. I don't think I mean, they were all dead too. It was pretty brutal. Just like sleeping whenever possible, in the car ride to the airport, in the car ride from the airport, and then maybe on a plane. It's pretty rough. I really miss bus tours, and I didn't think I would ever say that, but because you sleep the whole night, you get a full night's sleep, and then the problems don't seem as crazy. They seem more manageable because you have a full night's rest. So when you wake up, you're like, okay, there are these problems, but I'm well rested.
That being said, it feels really good because we're 6 shows in and it's all smooth sailing now. Everyone in the band is tight as fuck. I wish we were playing more shows actually, because we've just kind of gotten into the rhythm of it. Like 2 shows ago was when it finally, you know, when you get the feeling that it's all coming together.
Move the crowd towards the merch desk. Should sell everything we brought today.
How was the show today?
Felt good, really good. Man, I'm getting used to this getting off and on adrenaline, you know. It's like after the show you're on such a high, you're just like you're buzzing, you can do anything. You can feel like you can take on the world, you know. And then a few hours later, you're in the depths where you feel like the world has fucking taken you down. And you'll see that shortly in a couple of hours. But right now, the buzz is real. It's sick.